Welcome to Beautiful People Connect, where we connect with beautiful people who are making a positive difference in the world. This show is made possible by creator entertainment and nonprofit organization Beautiful People Rise Up, Inc. A little bit about Beautiful People Rise Up, Inc. Our history. Beautiful People Rise Up, Inc. was inspired by the new single Beautiful People by me, recording artist Chastity, through creator entertainment. Although BPRU Inc. is a new nonprofit organization, our team has worked for over 40 years combined, serving others using our gifts, talents, abilities, and personal resources to impact individuals, communities, and corporate businesses. Our mission is to create innovative, positive content and experiences through our services, productions, events, entertainment, and media to elevate and motivate people to become productive assets to their local, national, and global communities. Our vision is to create a beautiful world where diverse people rise up together and share their unique gifts, talents, and influence to make the world a better place. Our slogan is simply connect, charge, and let's rise up to light the world together. I just want to take a moment to turn it over to Yama of Inspire Me Yama to set the atmosphere.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity of being on the show again. I am so excited about this new year. I am definitely excited about all the great things to come for our listeners and our guests. Today is very special for me, especially with our guests. My heart is so full, so I am excited. What we love to do whenever we start a program or whenever we start our sessions is to support our listeners and our guests in the greatness of who they are. Sometimes hearing it is believing it. So today, what we're gonna do, we're gonna speak in agreement with you about all of the greatness of who you are. You are mighty, you are powerful, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You have nothing missing and there is nothing lacking in you. Everything about you exudes success. So today we celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. Come on in. Come on in and enjoy. Come on in and listen. Come on in and let's learn how to be better, because in us is greatness and the King has shined on us. So today is your day. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm going to turn it over to Sister Chastity at this moment, or Miss Lady Chastity, so we can go ahead and get this started, because I am overtly excited about what's going down and how it's going to happen. So come on in. Come on in. Sister Chastity, I turn it right back over to you.
Thank you, Yama. She is so amazing, and the fire has been started, and we're going to continue to let that fire blaze. Today, we are rising up and connecting you to the founder of one of Atlanta's emerging health and wellness companies. Her mission is to transform lives. She is driven by a passion and desire to empower and inspire women. Ladies and gentlemen, this amazing woman is a multifaceted powerhouse. Our special guest today is the beautiful Miss Keianna Williams, founder of the Lifestyle Exchange. Welcome. Keianna. Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you guys for having me, and happy New Year to the two of you. 2022. I'm so excited. Looking forward to a lot of great things.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you know, Keianna, I've read so many amazing things from you about you, and man, we had to just pick a few questions that we could ask you, because this show could actually, we could probably have a 2-hour show about you, but we know you're a busy lady. We got you for about 30 minutes, so we're going to dive right in. So I just want to start off by asking you, Keianna, in your own words, who is Keanu Williams?
So Keanu Williams is a force. You hear me? A force to be reckoned with. You know, I'm a visionary. I'm a woman who knows her purpose, and a woman who's walking in her purpose. And, you know, that purpose is to inspire women, to empower women to go out and discover who they truly are, so that they can create the life that they truly desire to live. And, you know, I'm grateful that I was able to discover that purpose years ago. And I've been walking in that purpose actually for about 10 years now.
Wow. Wow, that is amazing, amazing.
Wow. Awesome. 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 Keianna, you have been in the health and wellness industry for approximately 18 years.
Mhm.
I've had the awesome benefit of being in one of your programs. What makes this industry so special to you?
So it's so crazy when I tell my story, because I have been in the industry for 18 years and actually, had the pleasure to work with a lot of like holistic and wellness doctors around, some of the top doctors around Metro Atlanta. And I got into the industry at 21 years old, just wanting a job in the medical field, and started probably about 2 or 3 years in, started realizing how important, health was to me, my family, and really got into like really learning about, health, wellness, and kind of discovered that that was a passion of mine. So I wanted to like further go get education on my purpose and the things that I were passionate about, and decided to become a health coach. And during that time, when I became a health coach, I realized, I started working with a lot of women, because that was our, in the medical office that I worked at, we worked with a lot of women on, health, hormones and things like that, and weight loss, aesthetics, and realized that a lot of the women that I was working with wanted to lose weight. And I would help those women lose weight, and realize that, they would lose the weight, but I would see them probably every 3 to 6 months. And they would, when I saw them after they've achieved their weight loss goals, they would come back and have gained all of the weight back. And when I started to realize that, it was deeper than the weight, their issues were deeper than weight. It was life, stress, relational, all of these things. And I realized that in order to really achieve any goals, not just weight loss, but in order to achieve, your lifestyle goals, you have to deal with the root of the issue. Weight loss, them wanting to lose weight, was really more so surface, and really digging deep and dealing with those things that are causing them to gain weight was key in their success. And so when I started to discover that, I realized that we needed to more focus on those things. So I started to, kind of, include deeper rooted questions into my programs, and really started working with my patients more on not just giving them a meal plan and a strategy to get the weight off, but really allowing them to really think about what are those things that they're dealing with, those stressors, those everyday, the things that they deal with in their everyday lives, and figure out a way to actually give them the tools that they needed to actually, overcome some of those things, or to help them better deal with those things so that they could really focus on being successful in their health and wellness goals.
Oh, that is awesome. Very, very awesome. I have a question for you.
Yes.
2022, Keianna, marks a very special milestone for you. Can you share with the audience this milestone and what it means to you?
So I started the Lifestyle Exchange January 1st, 2012. And so today marks my 10-year anniversary of being in business. And I'm really excited about that, because according to research, a lot of businesses they fail within the first 3 years. So when I passed that 3-year mark, yes, that was a milestone. And then I passed the 5-year mark, which was another major milestone. And then we had COVID, which, a lot of businesses were affected and impacted in a negative way during the pandemic, the start of the pandemic. And I was able to not only stay in business and stay afloat, but I was able to transition and do things that, that was now have become the norm, like go to online coaching and things like that. And I was able to stay in business. So celebrating this milestone, this 10-year anniversary, means more than what anybody would even imagine, because, you know, there's been a lot of obstacles over the 10 years. I've self-funded my business. It's been self-funded from day one. I've never taken out a loan. I've never had an investor. And I believe that it's a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's something that I'm really passionate about, and it's my purpose. And one thing I understand, when you're walking in your purpose, God makes a way. And when I look back over the amount that I've invested into this business, I know it was only God that got me there. And so I'm grateful. So the fact that I've made it, today marks my 10-year anniversary, it means more than anything to me.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Major congratulations from me as well. It means a lot to me as well. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for following your dreams and not giving up. It means a lot to the people's lives that you've touched.
Yes.
And it will forever go on.
Yes. And let me just say one thing on not giving up. And what I will, even when I'm coaching my women, a lot of the times I try to get people to understand, when you're doing something that you love and something that you're not only passionate about, but you know that it's what you're supposed to do, you know it's your calling, then it makes it easier to continue to press through, even in the difficult times. You know, we all have a lot of passions. You can be passionate about hair, you can be passionate about art. However, a lot of times when we're just passionate about things, when things get tough, we want to quit. But when you know deep down inside that it is the thing that you know that God has called you to do, when it gets tough, that purpose, you knowing that that's your God-given purpose, it keeps you going when it's really, really hard. And because I know that this is what I was placed on this earth to do, like I said, despite all the obstacles that I've faced over the years, this is why I'm still here today. And this is why the Lifestyle Exchange will continue to grow and continue to get better over the years, because I know that this is my God-given purpose.
Wow.
Awesome. 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 Whew. Knowing that this is your God-given purpose and knowing that this is what you've been called to do, as you find yourself maneuvering through the daily, and you kind of answered it a little bit in what you just said, what is the thing that you do to help motivate, inspire, and empower women to become the best version of themselves? I know you have a love for it. What are some of the things you do to help motivate others, women, to be the best version of themselves?
Well, the first thing I do is live by example. I think it's extremely important. And a lot of times, you know, even when I'm coaching, you know, the women that I work with, I call my initial consultation a discovery session. And that discovery session, we allow, you know, I don't do a lot of talking. I allow my clients to do most of the talking. Yes, I'll ask questions, but they're deep questions that's going to allow them to really, you know, think about the answers. And, you know, for me, it's really helping them to understand, you know, what it truly is that they want. A lot of people know that they want better, but they don't know what better looks like. They just know that they want to be in a different place than they usually are. And, you know, unfortunately, these things causes you to really have to think things through. What do you want your life to look like? So when I'm working with my clients, especially during the discovery session, I'm asking them specific questions on what it is that they want, who they truly are. And a lot of times they don't know. Usually in the beginning of our discovery session, they really don't know. And that takes time to really figure it out. And so I have a lot of assignments that I'll give them to really help them to set goals, to look at where they are, to look at the things that they love, that they enjoy, that they don't like, that they don't enjoy, what they're good at. Like, all of these questions will allow them to really start thinking about who it is that they are and who it is that they want to be. So when I live by example, I said that in the beginning, that I live by example, I try to really show women, and actually not show women, but when they see the way that I live, it helps them to kind of get an idea of what living is, and not necessarily traveling and spending money and things like that. But I try to, when I say live by example, write out goals, meditate, health and wellness. I show these things, throughout my day. This is daily living, daily lifestyle, and all of it goes hand in hand. So a lot of times people, they'll tell me, oh, I just want to make a lot of money. We know money don't buy happiness. Is that truly what's going to make you happy, making a lot of money? Now, what about your health? Because if you make a lot of money and you neglect your health, then what good is that all that money is going to do? What about your family, your relationships with those that you love, your friends? These are some of the things that women don't think about, or women's my target audience, but these are the things that people don't think about. So I try to show all of these aspects of life, in my daily living. I have a lot of women that follow me, and I try to show all of these areas in my life so that women can see the things that are important and the things that they need to focus on when it comes to creating that lifestyle that they want.
Wow, wow. Now you created the Lifestyle Exchange. What, yeah, you kind of, your answers are so awesome, because it kind of goes into some of the other questions.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe a couple, what are the benefits of being a part of this program? Or maybe a couple benefits that, someone's watching and say, what, that sounds good, but, what would be a benefit, or maybe we don't want to give too much away, just in case they're interested, they can actually reach out to you.
Right. Okay. So let me go back and kind of, share how I created my 30-day lifestyle transformation program, which now, coming 2022, it will not be a 30-day program. It's going to be longer, which we'll get into in a little bit. But when I started my business, I started, like I stated, working with, primarily women. I do work with some men, and I did in the past. But primarily I work with women. And when I started, like I said, it was focused more on health, wellness, weight loss goals and things of that sort. And then maybe about, 2018. So that's about 6 years into, I was going through a lot personally. I had given birth to twins, 2016, and started to, I was forced to kind of give up my contracts. And when I started my business, I was working with doctors. So contracted with doctors, working with their patients. They would put patients on my schedule to help with their lifestyle goals and things of that sort. So when I got pregnant with my twins, I was put on bed rest, had to give up my contracts with those doctors, and for the entire pregnancy. So when I actually delivered, which I delivered at 33 weeks, preemies, I realized at that time I couldn't even go back to work. Kind of put me into, I went into a depression. I was so unhappy because I felt like I couldn't figure out how to continue on with my purpose and the things that I was passionate about, which was helping, women achieve their goals. And I kind of spiraled down and went into a deep depression. And it got to the point where my twins were about 18 months, and I decided that it needed to be me and God. I packed up. I went to a hotel, left my kids and my husband, went to a hotel for 4 days, and I told God to deal with me. And I didn't know what that looked like. I just knew that I was in a very dark place, very unhappy, and either God was going to deal with me or something would probably happen. And I don't know what that could have been at that time, a divorce, anything. It wasn't, I didn't want to kill myself or anything, but I knew that God had to deal with me. And during those 4 days in the hotel, I had a notebook and paper, pen, and I did not turn on the TV at not one time. And I just listened to God. And during that time, God gave me the blueprint for my lifestyle transformation program. Pretty much wrote everything out, and not sure how I was gonna, put it into action. But I took a group of women, about 10 women that I knew personally. Yama was one of those women, and, wanted to try the program out with them. And, we focused on not just our health and weight loss goals. We focused on all aspects of life, mind, body, and spirit. Took these women through the program. And I was one of the 10, also went through the program, and it changed so many of the women's lives. Mind blowing. It even changed, and I would say saved my life. So we did that, and the program kind of took off after that. I didn't do a lot of marketing at that time, because I was still trying to figure things out. And just the impact that it made on the women that were a part of the program, I knew that I was onto something, and I knew that this is really what God wanted me to do. So we started that program. And since that program, I've probably helped about 50 women total make lifestyle transformations. And some of those women walked away from their corporate jobs to go pursue their dreams and purpose. The average weight loss was about 15 pounds, and all naturally. And a lot of that had to do with women really being a lot happier, less stressed, kind of knowing what direction they wanted to go in. So we saw a lot of that, and it just took off. And so now where I am, every year I always focused on how to improve the program and how to get better. And now I'm at a place where, the program in the past, it was more, they did a lot of the work in the comfort of their own homes. Now I really want to, work in close proximity with the women that I take through my program and be more hands-on. And really, it's one thing to empower and to inspire women, but what a lot of women need, and what I've discovered even since I've started the program, is that they need to know how. They need the resources, they need the connections to go out here and make something happen. If you want something different, you have to do different. So it's one thing to tell somebody what they need to do. It's another thing to walk with them and go out there and help them make that lifestyle change. So my program that I'm gonna introduce in 2022, I'm gonna only have 20 women, and I'm gonna be with them. It's gonna be a 10-month program, 9 to 10 month program. And I'm going to hold their hand the entire 9 to 10 months and connect them with the right people, provide them not just tools to get through everyday life, but provide them with resources that they need to achieve the goals that they have. So it's going to be a very intense program, but I'm confident 100% that every woman that goes through my program in 2022 will not be the same December 31st, 2022. Wow. Confident.
Awesome. That is so amazing. Yes. And you have told us so much. We had so many questions to ask you, but you answered most of them, and that is awesome. I'm interested in finding out. So after this, I definitely want to find out, about your program. Now, I read that you created a club, the Lifestyle
Yes.
Exchange Women's Membership Club in Atlanta.
Mhm. Yes.
What does the membership entail, and how can someone, become a member?
Okay, so I started that club back in 2019. And part of the reason for starting the club was once my the ladies went through the 30-day lifestyle transformation program, it was like, okay, don't leave us. Like, we need more. We want to continue on. And one thing I understand, when you have goals and dreams that you're trying to accomplish, you need to be around like-minded women. And that was the main purpose of starting the club, because I wanted to make sure the women that went through the program was around like-minded women. Because even if you're starting something new, starting a new business, whatever, you need the right support around you. And unfortunately, sometimes our close friends and families are the least to support. So you want those women that are going to be there to support you around you. You need to be around like-minded women. So I started the program with that in mind. And we haven't really done a lot with the club because of the pandemic. So around the time the pandemic started, we went online, but I'm more of a hands-on type of coach. Or in person. I like to connect and be in person with the ladies that I'm coaching, or the members of the club. So we have not, I kind of, put it on hold for right now until, the world like really opens back up. Because like I said, I think it's more, you benefit more when you're actually able to meet in person. For me, it's not about money. I could easily have, a monthly membership, do something online and send them some assignments and videos, which a lot of coaches do now. But for me, that's not what I want to do. I really want to make an impact on the women that I coach and the women that are a part of the club. And until I'm able to do that the way I believe God wants me to, then we place the club on hold. However, the 2022 Lifestyle Transformation Program, that will be a program where we're going to be in person a lot. And it'll be in a lot of private settings. So, I feel like a lot of what we did in the women's club, a lot of that will go into this program. So those 20 women that I'll be coaching this year, it would almost be like a club.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That is very awesome. Being a member of your club and having the Women's Lifestyle Exchange Program and having gone through, I can honestly give a testimony of how great it is and how powerful it is, and how it continues, the information the tools that you provided continues to help you grow on every level that you're going to, because there are levels, as they say, to this life,
Oh, yeah.
And some tools need to change, but basic tools stay the same. And when you have those and you continue to use those, once you know what those are for you and what you need to grow, then it carries through with you. And thank you for the opportunity to be a part of such a great, awesome program, and to sisterhood with to gain a great sisterhood connection with so many people. It is empowering, and I'm so grateful. I guess you've answered so many questions.
Yes, but to just piggyback off of what you said, and I tell women, because I don't want to put realistic expectations on my program. Your life is not going to be completely transformed in 30 days or even 10 months in this instance, and that's what the new program. However, a lot of the tools that I provide are basic tools that you're going to need to use for the rest of your life to get through life. So I provide those tools, and teach women how to create daily routines, to utilize those tools throughout the day. Because unfortunately, life is going to happen for the rest of our lives. And it's how we manage and how we get through, and, being positive and manifesting things. All of these things are important in order to create that life that you want. So a lot of times, really understanding those tools, and utilizing those tools make all of the difference. So no, your life will not completely transform during the course of the program. And I make sure I'm very clear on that, but I guarantee you won't be the same when it's over. You will not be the same.
Those tools that you've provided, and know from me and so many of the other ladies that have gone through the program, are tools that we can continuously take with our lives through the different levels of our lives that we go through. And that is the exchange. That is the lifestyle exchange, because you're exchanging what you didn't know, right? With with what you now know, and you can use that with what you now know. And it is total. It is a total exchange, because I never want to go back to what I had before.
Right,
so
right.
That totally.
Right. And with Yama's a prime example. She was one of the first women to go through the program back in 2018, summer 2018. And how long has it been? We're going on 4 years now, 3.5 years. And just, we've been close since. And just to watch her continue to transform, over these 3.5 years is mind blowing to me. I look at, sometimes I go back and I look at the pictures, because what I did was, the start of every program that I did, I would take a before picture so that they could be reminded of who they were before going through the program. And so sometimes I go back and I look at the pictures that Yama sent, and I'm like, who is this woman? Like, I don't know. She is far gone. And like I said, we talked last night, and just where she's at right now, what has happened in her life just within the last 12 months is mind blowing. But a lot of that goes back to those tools that she got back in 2018.
Yeah. I still got my card. I got my card.
Yes.
I'm a lifer.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I would never change it. And a new word that I learned was puffing in my new career that I'm going into, one of the new careers. And it's not even about that it's puffing. I am living proof. So not puffing, but proof. I'm living proof that the program does work. I was broken. I didn't love me. I didn't like me. I didn't think there was enough of me that the world even wanted. I thought I was, you understand? But what I do know about God, he places angels around me. You, Chastity. Oh my God, Chastity's been my friend forever. If she told you how we met, you would probably like, you were mean? Yes, I was mean.
Yes.
But God is just surrounding me with wonderful, powerful women, and it continues to grow. And like-minded people, as you said, to help you be the best you. You can plant the same seed in fertile ground and a duplicate of that same seed in unfertile ground, and it won't grow. It's a seed. But I thank God for the fertileness of the people that he surrounded me with, and this program helped open another door to that. I mean, Katrina brought me to you. I would have never met you had you not been doing what you do, and was so great at what you do. There's people, word of mouth.
Right. And the beauty in that also is the relationships that are built amongst the women that go through the program, because some of y'all are still friends to this day. Yes. And just, those connections, because, when I think about, your relationship with Chandria Shante, who's an amazing stylist, it was, you met her through me, and y'all took off and created something amazing, and just by connecting with one another. And so that's another thing that I think that is part of my purpose, and why I do what I do, is to bring women together to create magic.
And magic is created.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And magic is created. Before I get too far, let me stay on my question because
Yes.
I'm so excited. I really am. I'm honored. I've been wanting you and Chastity to meet. I see the two of you alike in so many ways. And this today with the show we had with Chandria and the show with you is massive for me because I see you all on the same. And it's powerful.
Wow.
It's powerful. So I'm grateful, so grateful for today. How can our audience connect with you and get to possibly be a part of your programs that you have coming forward? Just be a part of your world and connect with you.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend anyone that's wanting to get information, learn more about the program, to go to my website. And now the program is not up because it will be an exclusive program. And actually, you know, this year I'm going to hand select women to go through this 9 to 10 month program. However, going to my website to schedule a free discovery session, I would urge everyone to do, anyone that's interested, because, you know, even if you don't, you know, make that, you know, don't make the 20, you're not in the 20 that's going to go through the program. I still offer, you know, personalized coaching services based on, you know, the individual's needs. I'm not going to do a lot of that this year because I really want to put a lot of my time and attention into, you know, the women that I'm going to coach through this program. However, if you are interested, even in becoming one of those women, I still would recommend or urge you to schedule a discovery session, which is free, absolutely free. You can go to my website, www.thelifestyleexchange, all spelled out.com. I would also urge you to follow me, or urge, you know, anyone to follow me on social media, on Instagram at The Lifestyle Exchange, or my personal coaching page, which is YOUR_lifestyle_coach. And, you know, I'll put a lot of the information on there about the program when I'm ready to start. I'm looking to start maybe March, April this year, and it'll go through the end of the year. So yeah, for those that are interested, I definitely would urge them to either follow me on IG or go to my website and schedule a free discovery session.
Awesome. Well, thank you to our wonderful guest, Keianna Williams. We appreciate you sharing your time, sharing yourself and your business on Beautiful People Connect. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Now, if you were inspired by this event, we invite you to like and follow us on social media at BPRiseup. That's just BPRISE up. And that's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Beautiful People Rise Up. Also, feel free to follow us on Eventbrite at Beautiful People Rise Up. We also list our events on our website, which is www.beautifulpeopleriseup.org. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Beautiful People Connect. We will see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.